somebody's at, but you got this whole group of questions that are approaching it from different angles. And these scales are made up of 3 or more questions each. So I think there's about 150 questions on this church planter assessment that we're doing, and the scales are made up of 3 or more questions each. So in each of these 22 scales that we ended up with, that's what we're looking at. It's accurate. When people take them, or when groups of planters take them, they're coming up similarly over and over again. It ends up being valid, it's kind of useful in the real world, and it shows us something practical about where people are at. So the first 3 scales that you see are addresses blind spots, change agent, and conflict resolution that you can see on the screen there. Those are the first 3 that come up on the report. And so for those, as well as for the rest of them, 3 questions each. Some people have said, aren't we just getting the church planter's perspective? On this one, yes, we are. But there's also another deal in there that's a 360-degree report, where the planner selects 6 people, both in ministry and out of ministry, to complete the review. And once everybody gets that, then we get a little bit clearer picture. And when you see discrepancies between how somebody views themselves and how they're being viewed by others, then you can begin to press in and find out kind of where the breakdown really is. Generally, the planter score is different than the 360 score, and usually the correct assessment is somewhere in the middle. So you can begin by asking some probing questions and diving a little deeper into that. So some general information about how to read the reports. Let me give a bigger picture of a report there. You have a blue arrow in each of the scales that shows where the average church planters, the average score of a church planter who is identified as successful. So by